put my other gain on. So I don't have to feel like I have to yell. Kanyami! There we go. Look. The new keyboard. Ooh, ah. It's actually Bluetooth and has like a adapter dongle if you don't have Bluetooth, but that means that I can easily move it for hand cams without having to like worry about the cord. Isn't that incredible? Ooh, ah. Wow. Ooh, cat butt. There's the cat butt. There you go, cat butt. Yeah, the yellow's really nice. This is... Here, you want to see the lighting mode I have it on right now? I quite like it. Hopefully you can see it. I might need to turn this off, and then you can see it. So like whenever you click a key, it sends lights out across the row, starting from that key. I like it. And of course I had to set the light to yellow. There's another one that's like ripples, where it's like it goes across the whole keyboard instead of just the row, but I like the row one. Change the light modes very easily. It's... So this one's like rain. This one just... It goes... Oh, this is the big ripple. So see... So the more you click it, like, it just gets brighter. You can also change the speed of the effect. And a bunch of this stuff that I have in yellow, it can be like rainbow. I just have it in yellow. This one is just whenever you click the key, it goes dark. Let me see if I can get like a good... Let's see, like... It goes dark and then comes back a different color. Can I change the color on this one? Yes. This just zigzags. This one's rainbow, but like across this way. Oh, this one is another, like, it just lights up for each singular one. So you have... like that. Oh, this one's like waves. It's really crazy and rainbow. This one's like a rainbow spiral pinwheel. This one's just coming down. So see, this is like, you can make it go way faster or like super slow. This one is like expanding rainbow. This one's just the gamer keys. Apparently there's a driver that you can change the color. I don't know why you specifically need the driver to change this one's color when all the other ones you can change the color with this. This one you have to use a driver, otherwise it's default blue, which is kind of crazy because why are the gamer keys default blue? I would expect default red. And then that's off. That's no. And then we have just rainbow. This one's breathing. It can breathe rainbow. Obviously you can make it breathe really fast. Don't mind this, you know why I'm doing this? I was like, do I? And then I looked at the total. Yes, I do. Thank you, KB. Thank you. This one, like, fades between all the colors. Ah, we're back to my guy. So, yeah. That's our lightings. Alright. I have prepared today. We have... I set up where I can rank taste, right? And like fill the stars based on that. And I think this is important. Texture. So we also have that. We of course have our ice cream. Here, I'll give you a quick rundown on our 9 that we'll be doing today. We got the Fat Boy birthday cake ice cream sandwich pop. We got the Butterfinger, the Dr. Bombay baked blueberry muffin, Oreo corns, the Little Debbie fudge rounds pint, Little Debbie nutty bars, the Pop-Tart ice cream sandwich, specifically in the brown sugar cinnamon. And then Reese's. Wait, there's supposed to be 9. Why is 100 grand not showing up? Because it's a Jafif? Is it because it's a Jafif? Let me tell it to stop being a Jafif. Be a JPEG. Be a JPEG. Jeff. Add file. Because there's 9. There we go. And 100 grand. So these are the 9 that we have today. And then, not only do we have this, I've set up a tier list. That's right. We'll also be putting them on a tier list. I got it all. Sorry, the dog outside is dragging around the chair. Squirrely, it's okay. He's just stupid. It's alright. I told you I prepped. I did, in fact, prep. Oh, and I almost forgot. We also have to rate the total overall ice cream. Will I actually average out the taste and texture? Probably not. Because to me, those are kind of independent and don't necessarily mean that I enjoy the ice cream as much as I enjoy the taste or the texture. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can have a really good texture and then I'm still going to be like, it's like a 2-star ice cream. You feel? Ya feel? I should make this do fun things. Not really? Okay, well then it's not for you to understand. There we go. Be a 5 taste, but a 1 overall. Exactly. Exactly. You get it. Is this what I want it to do? Could be worse, could be better. Which ice cream are you the most excited about? I don't know. Oh, at the end with our tier list, I guess I can also tell you which one I think is most worth your money and which one you should not buy. Even out of curiosity. Just don't fucking bother with it. Sort of vibe. I'm going to be getting the ice creams one by one so that they'll all be at their peak condition. And so I guess our first one is going to be the Fat Boy, which means I also need my bowl from lunch, which had 6 chicken nuggets in it. Whoa. Because I know the sprinkles are going to fall off of it. So let me go get that real quick. Okay, we got our first one. Fat Boy ice cream sandwich pop. If this is like cracked or a little smushed, not the ice cream's fault. I live 40 minutes away from the store that I got these, and so I use like a keep cold bag, and getting 9 different ice creams in addition to like actual food at the time that needed to go into the bag means that some boxes just got a little squished. This is one of them. So, judge it not too harshly on it being squashed. I normally open it from the stick side, but I guess we're getting the full view of it today. This is why I need the bowl. 'Cause just shake as many of those as I can out ahead of time. I still had some end up on my desk. Well, that's on the floor. So here we go. Do I have a paper towel? No. This is what it looks like. I don't know a good way to show scale. You guys know what AirPods cases scale is? It's about an AirPod case. Does that help? I'm gonna bite into it. It's pink. You can probably hear all the crunch from the sprinkles. So it's like a vanilla ice cream sandwich with white chocolate coating and then sprinkles. The pink ice cream, it is a birthday cake flavor, but it is mostly just kind of like a vanilla flavor. It's not super... it's kind of birthday cake, but mostly vanilla. No, it's pretty soft. Normally, my teeth are very sensitive and I don't like to bite into ice cream, and this does not bother me. So. I feel like you're also kind of protected from the cold bite by, like, the coating in the sandwich bit. This is not a pull it out of your freezer and eat it standing in the middle of your kitchen kind of ice cream, though. Because the sprinkles just fall off. This isn't even like an eat it in the wrapper. This is a you need to have some sort of vessel to catch the sprinkles underneath you ice cream. Or be outside. Exactly, or eat it outside. Well, the sprinkle must take away from the rating. Maybe like the overall rating, but not the taste or texture. I like the sprinkles because it makes it really crunchy, so it makes it have a good texture. Like, because you get that crunch biting into it initially, and then because of the sprinkles, you keep getting crunch with every single, like, bite and chew. It's also not super sweet. At least to me, but, like, I don't know, maybe I find things not as sweet as other people, or I have a better sweet tolerance. So I can't necessarily judge that for you. But it's not as sweet as you would think it is. I think the sweetest part is actually the white chocolate coating. What's something you find super sweet? There's these peanut butter and jelly Reese's cups right now. And I tried those. Those were way too sweet. Those were like crazy sweet. But I would not necessarily recommend. As much as I don't want to just have like a bowl of melting ice cream by the end of this, I highly doubt I'm going to continue to be able to finish these. Or it'll be like the Tim Tam Slam again. And I want to die. I will say, the stick is very small. Like around here is as much as you get to hold on to. And then the rest of it's on here. So it's a little unwieldy if you want to have the wrapper around the bottom to try and catch drips or like a paper towel around the bottom to catch drips. Now I just have a bowl of sprinkles. All right, go over there, sprinkles. I don't like that it's short. Exactly. Yeah, I don't quite care for the fact that it's that short. But that means for taste, I am rating it I'm gonna give it a strong, like, 4.5. I think it's really tasty. Single-willed ice cream? For certain. It's basically a little hammer of ice cream. If you're eating it slowly, I would potentially be concerned that it would melt enough that it would fall off. Because it's top heavy and it's a teeny tiny stick. For texture, I think it's a 5. But I like ice I like ice cream to have a difference in textures. And this one has, like, it's got... You don't really notice the sandwich bits, I'll say. You mostly have, like, the sprinkles and the crunch of the white chocolate coating. And the ice cream inside is not, like, icy. It's very smooth. It's good ice cream. So, this one is good. Let me look at what the price was. It is only $4 in the box. And it's $5 for the box, or at least it was whenever I got it. I'd say that's a good ratio. It's like a decent size. I don't know. It's a little more expensive than some of the others, but I think it's a good quality. It's got good flavor. It's not like just purely vanilla. It is like a stronger vanilla because that's just kind of what birthday cake is. But it's not like low quality. And then for our overall, let's see. 4. Because the stick is very tiny. And I don't like the fact that I have to be standing over a trash can or with a bowl ready to just open it. Because as you're opening it, sprinkles fall off. And the stick is very small and not much room to hold on to. So if it melts, it's gonna be on you, or trying to hold like the wrapper or whatever, it's gonna be difficult. And if you're like someone like me that usually would hold on to like the stick in and then open it at the top and like push it up, you're gonna get sprinkles everywhere. They're just gonna fly. So you need to be outside or over a trash can or with a bowl ready. And so it's just a little too inconvenient. Issues are largely logistical. I would say so, yes. Yes, indeed. Because the crunch is good, the ice cream's smooth, the taste is good, not super sweet, but inconvenient. This would be like a great, like, barbecue ice cream sandwich. However, if you're having it at a barbecue, that's going to be expensive depending on how many people you have at your barbecue. Because it's $5 for a box of 4. So I'm not exactly certain what the perfect occasion is for this ice cream. It's tasty. So if you're curious in it, I would say it's worth it. It's worth the money. You'll probably enjoy it. Only the good kids get these. The other kids get Rocket Pops. Get your Otter Pops out. And then for a tier list, I'm putting it at A. It's not S, because it's only a 4 stars, and it has a lot of logistical issues. But the taste and texture is good. So it goes in A. Parties, it might be like me and take 2. I can't imagine trying to take 2 of these. They're kind of cumbersome. They're unwieldy. Send it to B? No. Would you purchase these again? Yes, if I wanted to spend more money on an ice cream. Like, cause like 4 for $5, it seems a bit like if I was gonna spend the money to buy it again, it would be comparable to me deciding to buy like Ben and Jerry's. That's like the comparable value to me, because it is good, but it's not like a, oh, I want some ice cream, I'm gonna get this. It's like, oh, I want to spend a little extra on some good ice cream, you know? That's about where I land with this one. Yeah, just a little bougie. I think they have other flavors of this, though. Let me look. Let's see, sandwich pops. Oh, right. The other one that they have is a mint cookie. So, they have, like, normal ice cream sandwiches. These are specifically the ice cream sandwich pops. They have a mint cookie, which is mint chocolate chip ice cream dipped in chocolatey coating and smothered in crunchy cookie crumbles. I know those cookie crumbles are going everywhere. Apparently they make cones and bars. But I do know, like, their normal ice cream sandwiches are good. Oh, this is also a brand that has, like, the churro ice cream sandwich, which looks divine. And they have, like, cookie sandwiches. But yeah, the churro one looks really good. So, it's a good brand. All right, what is our next one? Ice cream. Butterfinger! Yippee! All right, let me go get it. Will I eat the whole one of this one? Yeah, probably. I will say, at least, like, the bars, like, I assume this is going to be the same sort of size as, like, a Snickers ice cream bar. Those are usually pretty small. Okay, off to Butterfinger! I think a sprinkle just fell off of me as I stood up. I'm gonna be really cold by the end of this stream between eating ice cream and needing to go outside to get the ice cream, because it's so freaking cold outside. All right. Ta-da! Here's our Butterfinger one. Like I said, they're not that big. I feel like it's smaller than a Butterfinger bar, like the actual candy. Here it is with an AirPod case. Yes, I have the ice cream outside in the outside freezer. I got like 9 different ice creams. Okay, the pints are inside, but the bars are outside. How do you think I was gonna fit all the ice cream boxes in my freezer? I'm gonna do this in a barbaric way. Please don't judge me. Oh, these also got a little squished, being near the bottom of the bag. I'm taking the whole bar out, just so you can see the size. But like I said, this is AirPod to bar. It's not a very large bar. They're pretty small. Oh, some of the chocolate's falling off. I guess I'll bite from that side. Ow! I'm getting chocolate everywhere! There you go. So you can see this one has like a peanut butter ice cream, and then it actually has the like peanut butter crunchy bit that the actual Butterfinger bars have. So you get that good texture. And you get like a better peanut butter flavor because the ice cream, the ice cream's not very strong peanut butter at all. Me licking it to test. How's the mouthfeel? I will say it definitely takes more bite force to get through the top of the bar. So if you have like sensitive teeth to biting into cold, I don't know if I would recommend this bar. Because your top teeth aren't going to cut through this until your bottom teeth make it through the bottom of the ice cream. So it's not going to like snap into your mouth before you have to bite completely through. It's only, I would say, like a little bit harder. No, it's probably about the same hardness as it is in the actual candy bar. Because, you know, like a Butterfinger, it's pretty tough. It's a little messy. The chocolate's flaking off, but that could be because mine were a little squished in their box. Konami! Yeah, that was actually the chocolate crunch that you heard. That's true. The ice cream one is not getting stuck on my teeth. Alright. I've deliberated. It's time to rate. I guess you can look at this right side up. I'm glad it's made with real ice cream. I love being told that. It's not just frozen dairy dessert. Now, the taste... This is coming from someone who likes Butterfingers, right? I think it's a 5-star on the taste. If you like Butterfingers, you'll probably like this bar. It's not as strong of a peanut butter flavor, but if you like Butterfingers, you'll probably like this bar. I would say it's a good bet. Because it does have that Butterfinger, like, crunchy layer in it. So it's still good. There is a sprinkle in my keyboard. Do you see this? A singular purple sprinkle. There's a reason. There's a reason I said, hey guys, I think this one's gonna be 4 stars. There's a sprinkle in my keyboard. I need something to get it out. There's a knitting needle not far. No! Okay, it came out. Up to gamer standards? No, it needs at least a little bit of time before it gets all the grime. What was I doing? Tastes good. 5-star. I like it. If you like peanut butter and chocolate, you'll probably like it. Is it a super strong peanut butter? No. If you like the Butterfinger crunchy layers taste, you'll like this bar. Texture, however... I think I'm gonna give it a 3.5. Because as much as it's nice to have like the actual crunchy layer that's in a Butterfinger bar, with ice cream, it ends up kind of coming off as grainy as you chew over time. Because of the fact that like the Butterfinger crunchy layer is just like a whole bunch of like crispy layers, like teeny tiny, like super thin crispy layers stacked on top of each other. So as you're chewing it, it kind of becomes grainy. Like at first it's crunchy and then it's like, oh, this is a little grainy. And that's specifically because of that crunchy layer. And our total is gonna be... I think 3.5, because the ice cream I think could be a stronger peanut butter flavor itself and not just relying on the Butterfinger crunchy layer, because otherwise it's mostly like vanilla-y. Like it's a little peanut butter, but it's like really faint. If you are someone with cold sensitivity for your teeth, biting through this is not the most pleasant experience. It's not. Because like I said, to get through that top crunchy layer, your teeth have to go all the way through the ice cream and then meet your top teeth in that crunchy layer, unless I don't know, maybe you feel like snapping it off with your fingers, but if you do that, the chocolate's gonna crumble and pop off the outside everywhere. Yeah. I also think it's a little small. It's a tiny bit small. This one was $5 for 6 bars in the box. I do have a bit of sensitive teeth, yeah. It is a bit difficult to bite through it. Listen to the teeth. And for the tier list, even though this might sound insane, I know I'm rating it pretty low in texture and overall, but I still loved the taste. So it's still an A, maybe even an S tier ice cream to me, just because I really love Butterfingers. My rating for all the other things, very objective. This tier list, that's subjective, baby. I'm being scientific with the star ratings. This tier list, that's just me as a person. I would buy this again. It's worth my teeth maybe hurting as I bite through it. It's worth the fact that if you really focus on the texture instead of just eat it and go, yummy ice cream. Like, if you really are focusing and analyzing the texture, yeah, you're gonna notice that it gets a little grainy. If you're just eating it like a normal person and going, yummy Butterfinger ice cream, you're gonna have a fucking great time. You're gonna have a fan-fucking-tastic time. That's why it gets to still be A on the tier list. And maybe even S. We'll see how it stacks up against everyone else. And maybe have to shift it around. That's my opinion. I would buy it again. It's worth it. That's my opinion. As a, yummy ice cream. Good treat. Good treat. Ooh, all right, pint time. Let me go get that. This time I don't have to go outside. Yippee! I'm definitely not eating the whole pint, don't worry. I might have to put my sweatshirt on. I'm starting to get cold. If you did not know, this brand is Snoop Dogg's. This is Snoop Dogg's ice cream. Dr. Bombay Baked Blueberry Muffin. Cinnamon sugar ice cream with crunchy streusel pieces and blueberry jam swirls. This is Snoop Dogg's ice cream brand. Free your mind. Find your flavor. It's the Dr. Bombay way. Let's see, let's find out. Our first ingredient is skim milk and then cream. That's not bad. This is 3 servings per container. Per serving, it is 290 calories. For the whole pint, as I know some of you people eat pints of ice cream, 880 calories. 880! Don't consume this whole pint of ice cream! I need to clear these. That's too much. Don't do that. For the whole pint, it's 47 grams of fat. That's 60% of your daily value. is 125 milligrams of cholesterol, 42% of your daily value. 240 milligrams of sodium, 10% of your daily value. 105 grams of carbs, 38% of your daily value. And you better believe that total sugars, that's 95 grams. Including added sugars, that's 78. You've only got 1 gram of dietary fiber in this whole pint. However, if you eat the whole pint, guys, you get 13 grams of protein. And 2 micrograms of vitamin D, 426 milligrams of calcium, 3 milligrams of iron, and 569 milligrams of potassium. And the reason I'm reading all of this is mostly so I can give it time to thaw a little bit, because, like, pints are a nightmare to just dig a spoon directly into. Alright, I got my little baby spoon. Let's see if we can get in here. Ugh. It's still pretty frozen, guys. All right, we got a little scoop. My immediate first impression, like when you know you take a little bit of a breath in as you go to take a bite, I get a strong whiff of like cinnamon, of course, because it's cinnamon ice cream. But I also get fresh blueberry, like actually blueberry, sort of like, you know, whenever you have a blueberry muffin and you can get that like skin snap taste. Does that make any sense? Like, you can taste the skin of the blueberry in the muffin. You taste that. What is skin snap? Whenever a blueberry has been baked, the skin sometimes will stay a little more like firm. And so whenever you bite into it, it'll like snap just the tiniest bit, and you get that like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Go eat a blueberry muffin, fresh, warm, and you'll know. Because I feel like a blueberry muffin that's like from a store and isn't like fresh, or like one that you've made, you don't quite get that flavor. This is definitely like hotel blueberry muffin at your free continental breakfast sort of blueberry muffin flavor. Trying to get a scoop that has some of the muffin or the streusel bit. I don't like the streusel. That is exactly where I've experienced that. Exactly, yep. The Holiday Inn blueberry. Yep. Okay, I don't like the streusel because they get soggy. Once it gets into your mouth and is warmed up a little, the streusel just turns soggy. Some of the jam swirl, please. Hmm. I'm really examining. I gotta get you guys my professional opinion. Okay. I'm ready. Taste. Unfortunately, it's a 3 stars. The cinnamon sugar ice cream just isn't very good. It doesn't taste like cinnamon and sugar like blended together. It tastes like cinnamon and sugar. And it doesn't taste very coherent as a base. I also feel like the cinnamon ends up being just way too forward. And maybe just there's not enough like of the blueberry jam. Maybe there's more further in, but right now there's not enough blueberry. What you do get of the blueberry is good. The blueberry is tasty. But the cinnamon, I don't quite care for. And I like cinnamon. I like cinnamon sugar. But I don't know if it works that well as an ice cream. Which means the Pop-Tart one is also scary right now. Because that's a cinnamon ice cream. The streusel adds nothing to the flavor. The streusel bits don't seem to have any sort of like flavor to themselves. It's just streusel pieces. So when you get them in a bite, it doesn't add any additional like flavor interest to that bite. There's no additional depth that you get rewarded with from getting a streusel chunk. And then the texture, that is 1.5. The ice cream base itself is good and creamy. I don't seem to detect any like texture differences from the blueberry jam itself, but the streusel pieces, you get one crunch. Not a good crunch. It's like a frozen chunk of like almost bread crunch. So it's not even actually crunchy. It's just sort of like tough. And then once you bite into it then it just becomes, like I said, frozen bread. So it's like tough and edging on gummy. And that's like the only thing in there to add texture. So it really brings the experience of the ice cream down. I had higher hopes for this ice cream. I really did. I really did. I thought this was going to be so tasty. Maybe the peanut butter jelly one would have been better. Hope you're good. I'm studying for a midterm today and I had to clean up dog pee. Woof. I think the kids call chaos maxing. Thank you, Davina. Thank you. I hope your day is better after that. And then for our overall, I'm going to give it a 2-star. I think if you really, really like cinnamon sugar toast, you might like the base. I mean, I love cinnamon sugar toast, but I don't like the ice cream base as much. But it does kind of give that vibe of like biting into toast that you didn't actually pre-mix your cinnamon and sugar to go on top of. You sprinkled cinnamon and then you sprinkled sugar. That's kind of the vibe that you get. It's like you get that flavor, the cinnamon, and then almost like the flavor texture of sugar on your tongue after the cinnamon. The blueberry is good. The streusel sucks. Just sucks. I wish it was a lot more blueberry. And with what I can see, like, this is a big streusel chunk. Like, here's 2 big streusel chunks right here. Let me flip them around. Like, you see that? That's 2 big streusel chunks. This would be a terrible bite. Like, you get some crunch, and then you get, like, wet bread. It's hard to explain. It's just very inconsistent texture-wise with the streusel chunks. But the blueberry is good. I wish there was more of the blueberry flavor. I wish it was more blueberry forward instead of cinnamon forward. How much was this? This was $4 for the pint. I don't know if this one is worth your money if you're interested in trying it. I mean, it's not gonna kill you. It's not gonna destroy your wallet, but you might get it and then be like, damn, I have the whole rest of this pint that I'm gonna have to eat at some point. That's the sort of vibe. All right. Fearless time. Nope, that's 100 grand. Dr. Bombay. It's getting a D. It's getting a D for doctor. I would not buy it again. I would maybe try a different flavor. There were some other ones that sounded tasty. This one doesn't give me much hope for those, but I still would attempt the other ones. But this one I definitely would not buy again. D for dog, yeah. D for dang, dog. This dog don't do delicious. All right, let's put the lid back on that one. Good talk, everyone. Reset. Get ready for our next one. There are some like tiny blueberry chunks in the blueberry jam, but I wish it was like more blueberry chunks. And like maybe if the streusel pieces were smaller, they might have stayed more crunchy. I don't know. I don't know how to fix the texture issues here. I just know there's issues. Who's next?
Oreo! Yippee!
Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. I got a paper towel. Since I'm having to pull these out like a Neanderthal. All the way. Oreo! Cone. Oh, I will say, as you can see, decent size. On my tiny baby hand, there's the AirPod case. It's a good size Oreo cone. Let me pull it all the way out, even though I normally would not eat it like this. Your texture. Big cookie crunch. Alright. Let's crunch it. You wouldn't? No, I would keep it inside the wrapper. Like that. I would push it up and then have the wrapper to catch any drips. And to keep my fingies off the bottom. Okay, tell me if I'm insane. I might be the insane one, but I feel like almost every cookies and cream ice cream has an almost like floral flavor tinge to it. Like, am I crazy? Or do you guys also experience this? Floral? Yeah, it's almost like, it's like, it kind of almost leans on fruity and floral. Like, it doesn't just taste like vanilla and chocolate. I don't know, maybe I just taste more than you guys. Butter? No, I wouldn't say butter. It's like almost fruity floral. Like it's... I don't know, you would think that with like vanilla and chocolate and like cream, it would taste more heavy, but it brings almost like a brightness to the flavor. I'm not complaining about it. I love cookies and cream. But that's just something I've always noticed. Something? Maybe. Very fatty to me, not in an unpleasant way. It's like a very fatty feeling, like it coats your tongue. But I wouldn't say the flavor is fatty. Some food scientist is cackling in a lab right now. I want to get to the cone so I can see if it's coated. It probably is. I feel like the mark of a good quality ice cream cone, whenever it's like one assembled drumstick like this, is to have the chocolate coating on the inside. Does it have a good blend of chocolate versus vanilla, or is one overpowering the other? See, to me, cookies and cream doesn't taste like chocolate and vanilla. It just tastes like chocolate, not chocolate and vanilla, sorry. It just tastes like cookies and cream. Like, it's not like a one flavor and the other. Like, if it was like a swirled ice cream cone of chocolate and vanilla, this is like its own flavor to me. Cookie and cream has its own taste, yeah. Chocolate tip, I mean, I could break it. Yeah, the crust on top did not shatter, like, at all. It was a good coating. Does it taste like an Oreo? I don't know. It is a chocolate tip. There's good chocolate inside. Ah, I lost a cone piece. I should get the bowl. This is now a dangerous prospect. Things just got real after I broke off the tip. Never tasted like Oreos? No, I don't think this tastes like Oreos. Do I think it is a high quality cookies and cream? Yes. The cone, the chocolate inside is very good. The cone as well is a good chocolate. I feel it, the cone, like the waffle cone, tastes more like Oreo than the ice cream does. It has very much like a similar dry chocolate flavor as like the Oreo cookie. Which would make sense because there are already, like you can buy Oreo ice cream cones. Like empty ones to put ice cream in your own home. I have a box actually in my pantry. Need the cone in a bite? Yeah, I do think that the better bites are with the cone because you get that Oreo chocolate flavor. I will say though, even before you get to the cone, the top of the cone, if you like the dollop on top, if you're methodical in the way that you eat it, like I am, and like circling around it and getting bites with like the coating that has the cookie pieces, you get like a subtle crunch throughout all of your bites while chewing. So it still has like a really nice texture element to it. Maybe it's like an almost marshmallowy flavor. Not like toasted marshmallow, but almost like a normal marshmallow. Maybe that's part of the flavor profile. I'm really analyzing. There, you can see the cone definitely has chocolate coating all the way down it. I think the ice cream might be a little lower quality, actually. In that it was the coating on the top that made it feel like it was coating the mouth. Because I'm, like, licking it out from the center of the cone to try to analyze it. And I feel like it melts away very quickly inside of my mouth and doesn't really leave much behind in terms of like fattiness. It has an almost like thin quality to it. And it definitely foams up some as it melts. I don't know if you can see it doing that, actually. It's doing it on this side. Like right here, it's kind of foaming up some as it's melting. You know, that's a good question. Does it say ice cream? Oh, it says frozen dairy dessert cones. That would be it. Turns out I can detect when something's not made with real ice cream. Pew, 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 pew. That's kind of crazy. It's really good. From the flavor, you would not know that it's not real ice cream. But from the texture, if you sit there and really, like, focus on it and analyze it, you would find out. But it's a very good flavor. It just lacks that fatty richness that, like, sticks and coats. It kind of gives the illusion of it with the chocolate coating at the top. Like I said, that kind of stuck and coated my mouth. And I feel like if you ate the ice cream, you know, as you're supposed to with the cone the whole time, because it also has that chocolate coating on the inside, you're still getting that fattiness that coats your tongue and mouth. So you wouldn't really miss it much if you're not being a fucking freak and just tasting the ice cream on its own. So... for taste, I think it's... I'll say 4.5. Because as the whole package of eating, like, the coating on the top with the ice cream and then the cone with the ice cream, delicious, incredible, I love it. If you are eating just the ice cream, it's kind of bland. It's got the cookies and cream, but not as strong. And I will say that, like, it seems like the cookie pieces inside of the ice cream are pretty tiny. So you get the biggest chunks of cookie, like, at the top with the crumble in the coating, and then the rest of it you just get the crunch from the cone. But I will say, I think the texture is excellent. There's nothing soggy because of the fact that it has the chocolate coating inside of the cone that keeps the cone nice and crisp the whole time that you're eating. You get the joy of the super crunchy, super chocolatey tip of the cone at the very end if you eat it like a normal person. The top has great crunch all throughout as long as you are eating it with the cookie crumble coating. Or I should say the chocolate with cookie crumble coating on it. It's not like a crisp crunch. It's like a constant crumbly crunch. So it's not like a bite, snap, bite, snap, bite, snap. It's more like a bite, scrunch. And then it keeps like crunch, 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 crunch. That sort of crunch. Which I enjoy. It's tasty. I think it's a very good texture item. So in total, I'm gonna give it a 4.5 stars, even though we've come to the realization that it's a frozen dairy dessert and not ice cream. Still tasty. I enjoy it. If you like Oreo or if you just like cookies and cream ice cream and you like a cone to deliver it to you, I think it's a good buy. Especially because whenever I got it, it was $7 for a box of 8 cones, and that's pretty damn good. I think that's a good bang for your buck on that one, honestly. Now that is specifically for the cones because there's also Oreo ice cream bars, like little mini bars. There's sandwiches. And then also they have like tubs of Oreo ice cream, which who knows if that's actually ice cream. Maybe that's Oreo frozen dairy dessert. I don't know. But I do know the Oreo ice cream sandwiches are also very good because the sandwich cookie part is just like big Oreo. So that is tasty if you see it. I got it at like a big ass box of it of like 25 of them at Costco once. You will fight for your life to not eat a bajillion of them per day. So I personally, I'm gonna put them in S tier. But I love a cone, especially a chocolate one. I love cookies and cream. I think it's a very well executed cone product. I would buy again, absolutely no problem. I'm still debating moving Butterfinger up. I really am. Because I also think it's an excellent ice cream product if you enjoy Butterfingers. Love cookies and cream, so I try this one. Yes, this one is very good. My school, whenever I was a wee one, used to have, move it up. All right, we'll move it. Used to have these, ice cream cones that they would have sometimes that you could purchase for extra money. It was like $1 extra, but they were so worth it. And they were a cookies ice cream cone, but not a cookie and cream. It was like cookie with chocolate ice cream. So imagine cookies and cream, but with chocolate ice cream. Oh my god, those things were divine. I think now you can actually buy, like, pint of that sort of ice cream. I think you might be able to buy the cones themselves in the store. I need to check. But god. Excellent. Incredible. I loved those things. It was always worth the dollar. Always, always, always. Reset these. We're like halfway through. It's fudge round time. Fudge round. New pint. New pint. Let me go grab it. I love not having to go outside in the cold. Yippee! Here we go. Little Debbie's fudge rounds. How are you feeling now that we're halfway through? I'm alright. I'm doing pretty okay, I would say. I don't know what fight Little Debbie got in. This scuffed. I have not tried any of the Little Debbie's ice creams. I know people were going crazy for them when they first came out. Haven't tried any of them. I love a fudge round, though. Oh, she did get in a scuff. Look at this. Damn, little Debbie, who are you fighting? Did someone disrespect you and your snack empire? I get it, girl. Don't think I've ever had a fudge round. So I love fudge rounds in the same way that I love Three Musketeer bars. Because to me, the filling of a fudge round reminds me so much of the filling of a Three Musketeer bar. So I kind of sometimes will peel apart fudge rounds as best as I can to like just get the filling. Because it's like that super whipped with air, chocolatey mousse nougat kind of taste. It's good. It's good goo. See, in comparison to Snoop Dogg's ice cream, this whole pint will run you only 630 calories. And this looks so much more decadent. And this one's not made with skim milk. It's made with milk. We have to assume maybe whole milk. Milk, cream, sugar, and then corn syrup, and then skim milk. What is pumping up the calories in in the Dr. Bombay? This one's got less carbs too. This one's 82 grams. Maybe that's the corn syrup. The added sugars, yeah, this one's total sugars for the whole pint is 60 grams, and then 47 grams for including added sugars. The jam? Maybe. Alright, little Debbie. Let me see if this will help me. Rolling it in my hands a little bit so I can warm her up just enough to be able to actually use a spoon. Alright, Deborah. Hudsonville ice cream. Now, I don't know about you, but that looks pretty yummy. The real test of this one is going to be the quality of the chocolate. And how tasty that is. There we go. Okay, so right off the bat, the chocolate is giving Nesquik. It's giving Yoo-Hoo. Unfortunately, I can't say I'm mad at that because it's very nostalgic tasting. Yeah, it's definitely giving that, like, super milky milk chocolate that's, like, almost vanilla forward sort of flavor. I wonder what this lighter part is. Ooh, that is actually a different taste. See if I can dig it out. It's so interesting that that's different. We do have some little chunks of, like, cakey bits, but they're super, super tiny. This is definitely, like, probably a cheaper chocolate ice cream, but cheap tasting in, like, a very nostalgic way, like I said. Which fits, because it's Little Debbie. Like, you can almost taste a child birthday party. With your little cups of, like, ice cream. The chunks are super, super tiny. I don't know if they get bigger down. Like, further down in there. Like, you'll hit... He'll hit a slightly bigger one and get, like, more of a chew. But they're not doing much. For it to be a good pint, it makes you want to keep going back for the next spoonful. Are you getting the filling for this one? I do think that because it's like an almost cheaper chocolate taste, it's easier to go back for it instead of like a super rich, like deep chocolate taste. It's still got, like, it's not a bad chocolate. It coats the tongue a little bit. Not a ton. You get sort of that cakey flavor at the end whenever you get a bigger chunk in your bite. These lighter parts are even, like, less chocolate flavor, so I guess they're meant to be, like, the filling of the fudge round. I really want to get a proper spoon with it. Oh, look, we've unearthed a big chunk. Interesting. See, I kind of wish I could have dug further deep into the Dr. Bombay, but it just wasn't that good. Maybe if I eat it later, because I bought these, I'm not going to not eat them. Interesting good or interesting bad? Interesting neutral. Just interesting. Like, maybe once I get deeper down into it, it'll have more blueberry jam swirls or something. I don't know. Because I feel like a lot of pints you need to get at least an inch deep for it to be what the ice cream is meant to be. I feel like the top of a pint's never exactly as it's intended to be. Hmm. Okay. My verdict. If you as a grown adult still enjoy a Little Debbie snack cake, you'll probably like this. Because it is that quality of chocolate that would be with a fudge round. Or in like Nesquik or Yoo-Hoo. So maybe if you're feeling nostalgic. Over taste, I'm giving it... I'll say... 3.5. Because it's very one note. It's just chocolate. And while there are those lighter swirls through it that are a little less chocolate, if you're eating it in a spoonful with the other darker chocolate ice cream, it's just slightly lighter chocolate. It really is all just chocolate. So it's just chocolate. Texture. Like a 3. Because there are those like cakey pieces in there. But a lot of them seem to be teeny tiny. So you really only get like a little bit of chew. I'm sure the larger ones you would get a bit more chew. But I'm not as much into like getting a chew as my texture preference with ice cream. Like if I want something that adds texture to my ice cream, it's usually going to be crunch of some sort. Whether that be a snap or like a nice grinding crunch. I'm also a person, I cannot stand nuts in ice cream because I think they freeze too hard. So it's too much of a textural disparity whenever you get like a spoonful of ice cream that has like nice, soft, creamy ice cream, and then you crunch into a rock, also known as a frozen nut. Not into that. I find that a lot of frozen fruit can end up the same way in ice cream. It turns into just like a frozen rock of ice in there. I think this ice cream, like the actual ice cream itself, was pretty creamy. Was it the highest quality ice cream? No. Was it frozen dairy dessert? No. Yeah, gummy bears and ice cream do that as well. For sure. But I think it's a decent little ice cream. Who doesn't want to keep her lid on? So maybe be concerned about that. Deborah, keep your lid on. So my total... I'll say 3.5. That's about what you would expect out of a Little Debbie. You see a Little Debbie ice cream, you see this packaging, you're like, yeah, that's gonna be cheap. It's what you expect. You know, you're not expecting, like, Ben & Jerry's or Talenti out of it. You're getting what you get. Fear the worst? No. Let's see. This pint was $3. So that's not bad. It's a pretty cheap pint. You get what you get. You get what you paid for. You get what you expect. $3. There's other ones, too. I think there's, like, they have the strawberry cream roll. I think there's Star Crunch, which that one's probably better in terms of texture because it would have the rice pieces, the puffed rice pieces. I think there might be zebra cake. I don't know. There's a lot of different Little Debbie ice cream pints. So it's very likely they could be better. But this one, it's $3. You get what you paid $3 for. I'm not mad at it. I'm not even disappointed in it like I was with Dr. Bombay. Deborah. Deborah, I think you get to go in... I think C tier. She's adequate. C's get degrees. I think that's pretty fair. A C tier. C for competent? Exactly. C for pretty average. C for I paid $3 for this, and it's $3 ice cream. I feel like you could definitely get worse ice cream at this price point, for sure. So, there's that. What's our next one? Ah, the Nutty Bar. This one has better potential. I think there's Nutty Bar pints as well. This one has more potential because of the fact that it is a bar and we can see crunchies on it. Let me go get it. Back to outside I go. Into the cold. Yeah, this lid does not fit this pint very well. If you get it, hold the pint by the bottom. Well, I'll, here we go. On the way back in, my brain was like, little Debbie, da da da, little Debbie. Like the mice singing to Cinderella. Camera? Hi, Leona. Where's the camera? Leona, where's the camera? We're back. Oh, and you can see a lot of my desk. Hi. I don't know what happened there. I had to turn the camera off and back on. I mean, not my dusk, but my hand cam dusk. Technical difficulties indeed. So you can definitely tell this one was in the outside freezer. Because she's got ice. She's good and frozen. Guys, you know what? I'm gonna say it. I think it's a lot easier to make a good ice cream bar, a competent ice cream bar, than it is to make a good pint. Because you can add all sorts of shit to a bar. But a pint, that's mostly ice cream, no matter how much shit you add to it. So your ice cream's gotta be up to snuff. Like if that Dr. Bombay was a bar that had the streusel on the outside and the cinnamon ice cream with the blueberry jams like swirled on the inside, it probably would have been better. But that also would probably help the streusel stay a bit more crunchy instead of getting like soft and gummy when you bite into it. Anyways, welcome to the Hudsonville Ice Cream, making ice cream you can enjoy every day. Also, little Deborah. I don't think this one was one of the ones that got squished. It's still a short bar to hold on to. Short stick. Bringing in the AirPods. There's your comparison. It's a good size bar, I think. Also it, like, on my hand. It's a good size bar. It's pretty big. Decently thick as well. Okay. The chocolate coating tastes like magic shell. Oh, sorry. I ruined our picture. There we go. It says it's peanut butter ice cream with crunchy pieces dipped in crispy milk chocolate. Yeah, so Magic Shell is an ice cream product that you can buy that you like shake it up and it's this weird chocolatey oily substance that you pour on top of your bowl of ice cream. And then as it sits on the ice cream, it freezes and turns into a shell, essentially. So it's like a way to get that crunchy chocolate shell on just like a normal bowl of ice cream. Almost like a bar would have. What? Yeah, I love Magic Shell. But it's definitely a lower quality chocolate. They actually have like Reese's Magic Shell and everything. Again, this is a very lightly peanut butter ice cream. Not much peanut butter to it at all. But I do feel like the peanut butter is kind of pulled out by the chocolate coating. So it tastes more peanut buttery when you bite into it. Quick freeze additive really impacts the chocolate flavor, but it's nice for parties, yeah. Or if you do like an ice cream sundae night. I think they also have like a caramel flavor. Guys, can you tell I like ice cream? I think this is more peanut buttery than the Butterfinger ice cream. Thought you hated it? You know what? Last night, I ate half a pint of ice cream in prep. It was sea salt ice cream that I made it with my Ninja Creamy. I was frustrated about something the other night, and I was like, I'm gonna make ice cream about it. I mean, it wasn't actually prep. It was more just I made ice cream and I wanted to eat ice cream last night. Oh yeah, this chocolate is so Magic Shell. I mean, even if it's not literally Magic Shell, it tastes like Magic Shell. The funniest part of like, oh, I'm frustrated, I'm gonna make ice cream about it, is with the Ninja Creamy. You just make the ice cream about it. Unless you already have some frozen. Because you have to wait at least 24 hours for it to freeze before you can actually process it and eat it. So by the time your ice cream's ready, your frustrations are probably gone. You're just like, I'm upset. I'm gonna make ice cream. This does actually have the crunchy pieces in the ice cream itself. Focus. Right. Here we go. See? Like this discolored spot. That's one of the crunchy pieces. Name the ice cream flavors you make after the frustration? No. I mean, I just made sea salt ice cream. I did also make a pint that's half pomegranate Dole Whip and half vanilla ice cream. How's the sea salt? It's good. It's salty. Alright. This is really bothering me to put it down. My brain is screaming I need to finish it because it's wasting food. Fucking live 2D again, ice cream. Things in live 2D can frustrate me, but the program rarely actually frustrates me. Now, Maya. Maya's a bitch. You guys know that. Okay, taste. I'm gonna give it 3.5. It's not as peanut buttery as a nutty bar. It's missing, like, you know when you bite into a nutty bar, how it has that bit of saltiness almost? To really finish it, there's no way it'll be as good as... I have to eat more ice creams. This obviously does not have that saltiness. Which I think it would benefit from if that was like in the crunchy bits. This is just sweet. It's not overly sweet, but it doesn't have that salty contrast that helps pump up the peanut butter. I think that if you want a frozen nutty bar treat in the shape of a bar, just put nutty bars into your freezer like we all have done for 800 years. Because it's not enough peanut butter. The chocolate tastes like magic shell. Like, when you bite into it together, it's okay, but it's a very strong flavor. And I think it would be easy if you're not a child to get flavor fatigue from this ice cream bar, because it is a good size, pretty quickly. Like, I don't really necessarily want to taste any more of it. And we had half the bar. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good with being done with it. Now, I've also had other ice creams before this, so you have to keep that in mind, but I still don't think the flavor is like the best. It's alright. It could be better, but it's alright. The texture? We have 5. I like the texture. The chocolate has a really good snap The fact that the crunchy pieces are in the chocolate and in the ice cream means that you get a decent amount of crunch in most bites. I think the ice cream is good. It's on the thinner side. It might be real ice cream. I mean, I'm sure it is because it says ice cream bars. It's real ice cream, but it's cheap ice cream. It's very similar to the Oreo ice cream in terms of texture. It's a very, like, light, thin sort of ice cream. But it's creamy, even with the ice crystals covering the outside of the packaging. Nothing's crystally within, so... creamy, if a bit thin. I think for my total, it's gonna be... yeah, 3 stars. I'm not mad at it, but it's average. It's a cheap ice cream bar. How cheap was it, actually? Okay, so for a box of 4, it was $4. So not even that cheap. In comparison, the Fat Boy birthday cake ice cream sandwich pops is $1 more for the same number of bars. If you're looking to get 4 ice cream bars in the box, I would go with that one over this one. Because everything about it is much higher quality. So I would definitely get the Fat Boys over this. Now, if you're looking specifically for peanut butter and chocolate, then I guess get this at that price point. But again, if you're looking for peanut butter and chocolate and you've got $5 to spend, the Butterfinger, I would suggest the Butterfinger. But that's if you like Butterfingers, because it's kind of contingent on you liking the crispy layer of Butterfinger. Yeah. For a tier list, here they are. I guess also C. The stick on these is about the same length as the Fat Boy. See? It's probably the same stick. It might have... I think it's a little bit longer, but not much. I think, like, the Fat Boy started here in comparison to here. So, it's not a ton more stick, but I guess it's, like, an okay amount. That's my rating. That's my opinion. That's my opinion! Oh, God. Alright. Pop-Tart! How are you to disappoint me, I'm sure. After the Bombay cinnamon, this cannot be good. Guys, don't be too sad for it. I'm gonna just throw it away. Don't be sad for it. I'm gonna just throw it away. Okay, I don't think you guys are ready for this one. So, how many of you know about the normal size of a Pop-Tart, right? This is not a Pop-Tart normal size. Not even the foil. There's also my hand. This thing is microscopic. It's got a lot of ice cream, but look at this. Isn't this sad? Isn't this sad? This is microscopic. This isn't even like the normal size of like a full-size ice cream sandwich. This is a mini ice cream sandwich. Yeah, it looks absolutely nothing like the photo. Alright, let me see if I can get, like, a cross-section of this. So it does have the filling. It's basically tasteless. It's not even, like, tasteless and it tastes like vanilla. It's just barely flavored at all. I think most of the flavor is actually from this, like, icing. Yeah, the ice cream's basically flavorless. I just sacrificed my front tooth to dig into it to taste just the ice cream. The ice cream has, like, no flavor. Yeah, it's definitely way worse than Snoop's. Here we go, I peeled some of it back. I think definitely most of the flavor is coming from the filling inside of these Pop-Tarts. Because as I peeled that off and obviously got a side that had some of the filling, that's where the flavor is. This icing has some flavor, but not much. Definitely 90% of the flavor is coming from this filling. I don't know if this is a uniquely, like, this flavor problem. Maybe the strawberry's better. I think they also have a chocolate one. But this kind of sucks. I'm good. I don't know if that's even half of it. I'm good. Taste 1 star, and that might be BG. Like, that's kind of being generous. Because it barely has any flavor whatsoever. Most of the flavor is from the filling inside of the Pop-Tart. This claims it's brown sugar cinnamon ice cream. No. It's like cream ice cream with maybe a hint of cinnamon. Most of the flavor that you get is cinnamon because apparently this says cinnamon filled toaster pastry, so I don't think this even has the brown sugar in the filling, so you're really missing out on that brown sugar flavor. Like, you don't get that toasty molasses kind of flavor. It's just cinnamon and not much of it. It's microscopic. I mean, they give you a really thick layer of ice cream, but what's the point in the thick layer of ice cream if the ice cream has no fucking flavor? Let me see if I can get... Maybe that would make it good. Yeah, no. Like, licking just the side of the ice cream. Barely detectable. You gotta really, like, aerate it to get any sort of flavor off of it. The ice cream is also incredibly stiff somehow. Like, you know, usually ice cream, especially in a bar, if you were to lick this side of it, you could, like, dig your tongue into it. That's not happening. It's not a very high quality ice cream. It has basically no flavor unless you sit there and, like, aerate it, like, go to try to taste what the ice cream tastes like, because otherwise it's straight up plain ice cream. This does allege it's real ice cream, and I'm inclined to believe it, but I'm also inclined to believe it's real cheap ice cream. It's just not pleasant. The texture is also shit. It's bad. Obviously, the pastries are, like, not actually raw, and they have some crunch. But there's something about biting into it that gives a raw feeling. I feel like the pastry, like, crumbles and turns into nothing inside of your mouth. except for the parts that are covered with, like, this icing. But this icing gets really waxy feeling inside of your mouth. It's honestly pretty waxy feeling against your tongue, like, if you were to just lick it. It's strange. It's a very strange icing. Once it gets inside of your mouth, it leaves almost a waxy coating. Yeah, it's just not good. It's just not good. Even now, I still can't dig, like, a trench into it with my tongue. Like, look at this. And it's been sitting out long enough that I definitely should be able to. This side, I kind of can. But not much. I feel like a lot of cheaper ice creams don't melt as quickly as well. They tend to have a lot of air incorporated into them. And also more binders. So that's probably the case. It's not good ice cream, guys. Nothing about this is good. Honestly. Half a star. I should give it 0, but I'll give it half. Because it exists and it is ice cream. I like the sprinkles more. When it comes to the tier list, why is it huge? Frankly, Pop-Tarts, you should be ashamed to have your name on this box. Absolutely ashamed to have your name on this box. Cause what the fuck is this? Like, the Pop-Tarts on the outside don't even look like Pop-Tarts. Like, everything's so low quality. And again, maybe the other flavors are better. But this is garbage. This is trash. And guess what? It's only 4 of them in a box. And it cost $7. $7 for 4 of these little pieces of shit. Absolutely do not spend your money on this. Do better by just spreading out some Bluebell between some Pop-Tarts you stuck in the freezer yourself. I absolutely agree. If you want a Pop-Tart ice cream sandwich, just buy Pop-Tarts and buy ice cream and do it yourself. You'll have a better experience. It'll be bigger. You'll have ice cream that actually has flavor. You'll have proper Pop-Tarts. You know, it'd probably make it really good if you did it yourself, if you DIY it. Look at this. Still, like, pristine. Barely any melting. Not even enough to drip. And it's not that cold in my house. I have the temperature up to 66. Regardless, I feel like what you could really use to elevate a DIY Pop-Tart ice cream sandwich would be to toast the Pop-Tarts, then cool them, and then assemble your sandwich. And be sure to, like, once you assemble your sandwich, freeze it for a little bit so that everything firms back up. Because that's another thing. This, it's just, like I said, like raw Pop-Tart. But if you were to toast it, you would get that toastiness, that flavor. You could also do it warm. But I think if you want just like a pure, unadulterated, like, make your own version of this that's not shitty and terrible, then I would toast, cool, and freeze. You know what would actually be okay? I think a better version of this exact ice cream sandwich would be getting the Dr. Bombay blueberry muffin and maybe try to pick out the streusel bits and use that as your filling for some brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts. I think that would actually be really good because, like I said, that ice cream had it's very much cinnamon sugar forward. And then you would get that blueberry. That would be a good way to make that ice cream work, in my opinion. In my opinion. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. Also, my opinion, bad. Garbage. Don't spend your money on this. I don't know if the strawberry's any better. It might be, because I remember looking them up, and this one had shit reviews, and I think it was like 3 stars or something on the website. I think the strawberry had higher stars, but I don't know, man. Reese's! Guys, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the fact that the Reese's bar is going to be ice cream number 8. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. All right, 2 more. I don't think we're going to try my vanilla pomegranate ice cream. I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Reese's. I have to remind myself if I get that Reese's. The outside dog is so stupid. She has a space heater turned on. The porch has, like, all of the sides covered with plastic sheeting and everything so the wind doesn't blow through it. And she keeps, like, I've pushed her chair to be where she would be in front of her space heater, and she keeps moving the chair away from in front of the space heater. And I'm like, why do you want to be cold? I had to fight for my life to get her back onto the porch this morning because she was like, no, I just want to stay outside. Like, you stupid idiot dog. It's 20-something degrees outside and it feels like 8 degrees because of the wind. Stupid animal. She does not have those husky genes. She's probably a pointer. She's skin and bones. She has really thin dog genes with barely any fur on her. So you wouldn't know it, but this is the Reese's. There's absolutely zero branding on the actual plastic packaging. This is the Reese's bar. I promise that to you. Now, here's the thing. I believe this is packaged this way because I was looking it up earlier, the Reese's bar, to get the photo. And there was a picture of the Reese's bar box that had the big old Good Humor logo in the top left. You know, the people like that usually you get the stuff that's like, oh, this is from the ice cream truck, Good Humor. And then this box says new. So I think it's just private labeled. I think that Reese's just said, hey, actually we want to label it as ours instead of yours manufacturing it, but I'm pretty sure Good Humor is probably still manufacturing these bars because they look the exact same as well. Like here, I'll show you. See? It's like the exact same bar. Just more contrast on the box. And this is also a frozen dairy dessert bar. So I'm pretty certain this is just manufactured by Good Humor, and then Reese's just decided they wanted to private label it. For sure, for sure. I mean, they could be owned by the same parent company. And they decided to just, like, take the Good Humor branding off of it. Who knows? Regardless, I'm sure it's still the exact same bar. And that's probably also why there's not any additional branding on this part of the packaging. Olanda? I mean, we also get some Olanda stuff. So here it is compared to AirPods case. This always feels so silly. This feels silly. It feels ridiculous. They probably decided to take the Good Humor branding off of it because Reese's is more recognizable. So they wanted it to just be covered in Reese's versus like Klondike. Like Reese's Klondikes are still called Klondike because Klondike's a massive recognizable brand. But they also have like a Reese's ice cream bar that's basically a Klondike, but not. like... See. Like, this is basically a Klondike bar. It's just in the shape of a Reese's peanut butter cup. But they also have Reese's Klondike. Personally, my favorite Klondike is the Heath bar. I like the Heath Klondike with the toffee pieces, but that's not what this is about. There's the bar. It's got crunchy bits on the outside, kind of like the strawberry shortcake bar, but the strawberry shortcake bar is fucking fire. Fire. It's like the babiest bite of all time. I will say, out of all the peanut butter ice creams today, even though this is frozen dairy dessert and you can super tell because this texture is not ice cream. Hold on. Look at that. Look how, like, spongy it looks. That's so not how ice cream looks when you bite into it. This looks almost like cake. It is frozen dairy dessert. Yeah, you can see it, like... It has, like, a crumb texture when you rip it. Isn't that interesting? This is the most peanut buttery. It's very difficult to separate the coating from the frozen dairy dessert, so I'll try so I can get a taste of just that. I don't know if it's the dessert inside. It's that peanut buttery. Or it's the fact that they basically have Reese's Puff on the outside. There. I'm gonna try to taste that on its own. Look at that. It's got, like, air holes. It really is super spongy. That's so strange. There's a ton of air whipped into this. No, it's definitely a strong peanut butter flavor. Huh. As I've licked it, this looks weird. It looks almost as if it's straight up like frozen peanut butter. Look at this. I licked it and we've got like granules. So I would not be surprised if this is peanut butter thinned out with like milk, whipped up a ton, and then frozen. Because it tastes like straight up peanut butter, and then it's got these, like, almost peanut butter fatty granules in it. So if you want peanut butter flavor, this is what you would go to. Because it's definitely super peanut buttery. Which one would hope. Because it's Reese's. Now you can see this one, I can actually dig into with my tongue. is very soft. Which means it's really easy to bite into. It's a very soft bite. But that also means the coating has, like, no snap. It's also a very, very thin chocolate coating. Let me see if I can even... like... super crazy thin. Ultra thin. Like, basically just brushed on there enough to hold those... these, like, cookie crumbles, whatever they are, on. So if you like the snap of a chocolate coating, you're not going to get it from this. I don't know if I would say these are cookie crumbles. They're more like cake crumbles. Like really dry cake crumbles. Oh, it does say cake crumbs, so... I would say I like the strawberry shortcake bar more if you're gonna get it like a good humor cake crumb coated bar. But if you want peanut butter, this is your best option out of the ones that we had. So I will say the taste. I'll get a 4. I think it's a good peanut butter flavor. Because it's probably just straight up peanut butter. Actually, can I look at the ingredients on this without having to go get my box outside in the freezing cold? Where's the ingredients, Hershey?
They're like, oh, Hersheyland website.
Give me the ingredients. Give me the nutrition facts. One of these bars is 180 calories. That could be worse. Ingredients. Non-fat milk. Reese's peanut butter sauce. Exactly. So it is straight up milk and Reese's peanut butter that's been whipped up and frozen. And then cake crunch is the third listed ingredient. So, yep. I mean, sure, it probably has some other, like, binders in there, but it's mostly just milk and Non-fat milk at that. And the peanut butter whipped up and frozen. I did get it. I'm a little concerned. Guys, I'm a little concerned by how right I've been today. About stuff. Just a little. Anyways, tastes pretty good. Peanut butter. It tastes like Reese's peanut butter. Why? I don't know. Should I be able to pick out all of these things? To be able to be like, yes, this texture, that's not ice cream. That's frozen dairy dessert. This, peanut butter. Mostly peanut butter. Apply to review food professionally. Become a Michelin star reviewer. I don't know if I'm good enough with words for that. I think that's pretty neat. There is, like, a kit on Amazon that I want to get at some point to do, like... I want to do, like, a big science fair, like, science class little experiment stream someday and get a bunch of kits. And there's one that, like, lets you test if you're a super taster. And I think it would be interesting to test that. Like, what if I do have the super taster gene? Texture. I'm also getting it a 4. Really want that science fair stream. It sounds so fun. I know. Like, I got kits, man. I got kits lined up. One day I'll buy them. Texture is a 4 because the cake crumbs do add some texture difference, but they're not really crunchy. They're very soft once you actually bite into them. So they're more like fun to put on your tongue, like in your mouth for your initial bite, but they don't really have much to give to you in terms of texture once you're actually chewing. Because they're very soft, because they're just cake crumb pieces. And then, like I said, the coating is super thin, so there's, like, no snap. It's a very soft ice cream bar. Soft, almost mushy ice cream bar. Probably a nicer way to say that would be, like, pillowy. So take whichever one of those words sounds more appealing to you. But it's definitely like a soft bar. Delicate? No, not delicate. Mushy. It's like, this is not delicate. She's still holding on. Mushy. Pillowy. Because it's, like I said, the ice cream inside is not ice cream, first off, but it's like super whipped up and spongy, and then the cake crumbs get soft when you chew them. They're not like crunchy. There's no snap to the coating. It's just is a soft, spongy, pillowy, mushy ice cream bar. Which means in total... even though I gave it 4 stars for those two, I think I'm gonna give it 3.5. If you're looking for ice cream, this isn't ice cream. It's frozen dairy dessert. If you're looking for a fun dessert bar that is peanut buttery, like really peanut butter forward, then this is good. This is the best one that we've had out of all the peanut butter for the peanut butter forward. If you're looking for something that's going to have fun textures, this isn't it. This is soft, mushy, pillowy. And to me, the flavor is not enough to carry it without texture for this particular bar. Like I said, I love like the Good Humor strawberry cheesecake. Not strawberry cheesecake, strawberry shortcake bars. I think I've been saying cheesecake. I love the strawberry shortcake bars, but that's because I love strawberry. And like it being softer with like the cake crumbs, that all just works really well because it's strawberry shortcake. This, I wish like the coating had a snap, at least. Because it's just very soft, spongy, mushy. Cold chocolate peanut butter, pretty much. Yeah. So I give it a 3.5. You may like it, but for me, it's not my favorite. Means I also... Boop-a-doo. Why are you big? I give it a B. A peanut coating. See, peanuts, like broken up peanut pieces on the outside would be delicious. It would be like eating frozen crunchy peanut butter with chocolate. That would be nice. This is just mush. It's just mush. It's all one texture. Beeses. Beeses peanut butter bar. Could be worse. Could be better. But it's above average. And finally, 100 grab bar! Yippee! We're at the last one. How am I holding up? I'm so excited for the last one. Because it's the last one. And then I'll be free. Because I will probably just go not long after the last one. I don't want to sit here and be in ice cream misery. My head's starting to feel weird. Probably from too much sugar. Or not enough water yet today with that much sugar. I don't know. I'm feeling like slight dehydration effects. I'm putting my body through the ringer for ya. What else is new? 100-gram bar. Yay! You know, the worst part of this whole thing is knowing there's more of those Pop-Tart ice cream sandwiches in my freezer. That's horrific. Just atrocious. Just pitch them, just throw those away. Oh, I forgot to cover how much the Reese's bars are. They are $6 for a box of 6. So, not bad. $1 each, but you're not getting actual ice cream. I think if you're going for... not chocolate, maybe the dogs would eat them? Not in this cold. I'll give my final thoughts at the end, where it belongs. 100-gram bar. Caramel flavored ice cream with a caramel layer and chocolatey coating with crispy crunchies. Yay, woo, yeah, woo, yeah, ho, woo, yeah, woo, yeah, woo. 200 calories for a bar. Corn syrup's your third ingredient. Guys, sugar is #1. It's sugar, milk, then corn syrup. And then coconut oil. And then cream. Okay. Contains peanut. Well, hello, Peanut. Nice to meet you. It is real ice cream. It says real ice cream right here as well. See, this is why they have to put real ice cream, because otherwise it says frozen dairy dessert, and you know you're in for frozen dairy dessert. Well, this is a bar. It's the same size as the Butterfinger bar. AirPods. I love the AirPod case measuring unit. They're not missing. It's just way fewer of them than is in the packaging. Like, the packaging is like, look at all those Crispies! And the bar's like, yeah, I got like 20 Crispies. It is gooey caramel here. No, it's in the center. I just ripped it over to the side. This one is good. The top chocolate coating, though, is really thick. So, like the Butterfinger bar, you do have to bite, like, up to the top layer. Or, like, snap it off. It's caramel. The caramel inside is probably comparable to the caramel that you get inside of any candy bar. Hold it sideways when you bite. That's crazy. That would probably make all the chocolate break. I mean, it's already cracked down the side. I feel like caramel as a flavor for ice cream is mostly indiscernible. I mean, you do kind of taste it in the ice cream, but it's not very strong. But it doesn't really need to be because it has that piping of caramel at the top. Why does this contain peanut? Peanuts. Peanut oil. Why? Are the crispy crunchies peanut? Wouldn't it just say peanut? Sweetened condensed milk. Crisp rice. Nope, it's crisp rice. Whey, milk, fat, buttermilk. Contains 2% or less of natural flavors, high fructose corn syrup, molasses, peanuts, peanut oil. Why? 2% or less than of peanuts and peanut oil? Why is peanut in here? That's so strange. I'm like genuinely curious. Why is peanut in it? Oh, sorry for the mess of the Reese's bar. Sorry. Let me... Ah, beautiful. No, if it was just because it was processed in the same area as having peanuts, it wouldn't say that it contains 2% or less of peanuts and peanut oil. It would just say processed where there's peanuts. Like, this specifically says it contains peanut. Like, it even has, it has on the allergen menu information, it says peanut. Allergen information contains milk, peanut, and soy. And then it has contains peanut. Yeah, so, like, it's in there on purpose. I just don't know the purpose. I don't get it. The allergen menu, I'd like to order some... Well, usually the allergen menu would be, like, free of allergen. Like, if you go to... Like, at Disney World, they call it the allergy-friendly menu. Whenever you look up the thing, and then it says, like, gluten allergy-friendly or soy allergy-friendly. So that's the allergen menu. To me. It's the menu that you look at when you have allergens. Oh, sorry. Taste. As texture. Taste is, 4.5 stars. I like it. It's pretty good. I like caramel. I like chocolate. What's not to like? It's got a decently strong flavor too, but that's probably because of the fact that it has just a straight up gooey caramel core at the top. So I do think that this ice cream is a stronger caramel flavor than the Butterfinger ice cream is a peanut butter flavor. So this is overall like a stronger flavor. Texture. Texture, I think, is 5. While it doesn't have the most crispies, that chocolate has a good snap. So you get the crunch regardless, and then the gooey caramel. You don't always notice it, but when you do, it's really good. I also think I'm maybe getting a tension headache because I'm like sitting forward, leaning over this table. That's probably more so it than anything else. This is not my most ergonomic setup. That feels good. That felt great. I like put the I did this. Say this is my neck, this, and then grab and pull towards it. The back of my neck. That feels good. Texture, crisp crunch, goo. Pretty good. Star total. I think it's a 4.5 stars. I like this one. You also get 6 of them in a box. It was $5 for the box, just like the Butterfinger. Even though they are small, I think that's kind of a good thing. Because that means that you can eat a whole one and not, like, get sick. Because if they were any bigger, you might you might run the risk of getting sick of it by the end of the bar. So you're very unlikely to, like, want to toss it. And it's good for just like, oh, I want like a little dessert after dinner or something. Or like a snack during the day. Although it is 200 calories, so keep that in mind. Could eat a whole box? I suppose you could if you're inclined. I don't know if you could do that, actually, because it is like more rich. Like, it's pretty flavorful. But I guess if you really wanted to. That means our 100-gram bars go. I'm gonna stick them in A tier. I don't like them as much as the Butterfinger bars, but I do think they're very good. I did it. 9 ice creams. Oh, freak. You were here. We were all here. And I don't feel like I want to throw up like I did at the end of the Tim Tam Slams. Let's go. Because this time I've said, no, it's okay. I can just throw shit away. Oh my god, Tim Tam Slam was such a difficult stream. The Tim Tams I wanted to die. Life was hard. Guys, don't try multiple varieties of Tim Tams slamming and eating a whole one. How does this compare to the whole cake? Honestly, I don't have very strong memories of how I felt from the cake stream. Which I think is a good thing. Because that means that I didn't go crazy with it. Right? It's either a good thing or it's a really, really, really bad thing where I repressed it. Don't remember you being too sick after the cake. I don't think I was. I think I stopped at, like, a good place. I think I was like, no, I'm good. That was after the Tim Tams, wasn't it? The Tim Tams really beat my ass and taught me a lesson that day, guys. Yes. Yeah. The Tim Tams really beat my ass and taught me a lesson. Food streams are no joke. Especially not if you're sampling a whole ton of things. Because that's a whole bunch of things you have to taste and eat. Mini bites of. Oh my god. I'm going to throw away this bar. And maybe I'll make myself some tea. Doesn't that sound lovely? Some tea. After what I've gone through. Sample light and refreshing things. Alright, next time we'll try a whole bunch of fruit. No, I really want to do a beef jerky or just like general jerky someday, but god, jerky's so expensive! Jerky would bankrupt you. Yeah. Biltong. I mean, that's kind of a type of jerky. Here. I won't try it on stream for you, but here is Dole Whip, pomegranate, and vanilla ice cream. There you go. Some novel jerky. I know somewhere to get deer jerky near my mom's house. That would be mixed. Well, it'll mix whenever it's processed. I mean, it'll at least blend some and then I'm gonna swirl it. I wish there was like a way to divide it this way so that I could have it and then whenever it gets processed, it would swirl it. But that's hard to do with liquid. I would need to like partially freeze each side in a different container and like scoop it in here and then do it that way, but yeah. It's just layered because I'm not gonna do all that. Yeah, that's what the containers look like because I have the swirl. So like whenever you go to use it for soft serve, see, it says open. You twist this and then it opens like a spot where this pushes out from here and it just has a plunger that pushes it this way from the machine. So you don't actually have to clean any inner workings of the machine like you would with a normal soft serve machine. It's just the pint container. Pretty nice, pretty handy. might be like, but Nami, what about the plunger? It's a special lid that you put on the pint. So, like, even the plunger that's pushing the ice cream out is not attached to the machine. It's its own lid that you put on the pint, and then you put it into the spot. 9 ice creams. I guess I will export this tier list as an image for you guys. Big ice cream syringe? Yeah, basically. It also means I can close Photoshop. Goodbye, Photoshop. I can turn this light off too. It's so bright in my eyes. That could also be why my head hurts. Because I had a bright-ass light in my eyeballs. Webcam streams are ruinous for one's body. Meow 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 meow. Oh. Really felt like you try those. You're a really good tester, as you found out. I think I just really like ice cream. Meow, 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 meow. A super taster, gotta get those kits. Maybe so. Taste. Let's look. I think I still have them in here. Oh, I don't need that. Hold the phone. I just thought of something I could do. I'm just gonna make you a dog. My first dog that I made, he's finally deflated. He's not even a mouse anymore. I need to replace him. He's really sad looking, actually. This was a dog once. The lion's not looking his best either. Alright, kiddo, what do you want? A dog? That's fucking fantastic. I'd love to hear it. Alright, let's see how nightmarish this is gonna be to do with gloves on. If I can even get it tied. Sorry, I saw like an easy way to tie a knot once, and I've forgotten how to do it. The knot is so difficult with gloves on. Hold on. I quite literally cannot do it with a glove on. Because, like, the glove keeps getting caught in the balloon. Because it's a plastic glove instead of, like, a cotton glove that actually would not be getting all wrinkled up in the balloon. There's a reason why clowns wear cotton gloves and not plastic gloves, kids. Dude. Why have I lost the ability to tie a knot? Hold on. No, it's like the air refuses to move far enough to allow you to actually, like, take the spot that you need to be the knot. Like, it just sits near the front of the balloon. So you can't stretch the area by the knot enough to actually make a knot. Hey, I have a knot. And I can put my gloves back on. The spot by the knot looks terrible. Whatever. The face is gonna be a little weird. No, the actual twisting's not difficult with gloves. It'll be fine. I'm not doing anything that'll make it, like, pop from friction. It's just a dog. Sorry, kid. It takes a while to tie a knot sometimes. It probably took your parents a while to tie the knot too. Alright, let's go. God, there's so much hair on this. If you don't like the sound of balloons, this is not for you. And if you like the sound of balloons a little too much, this is not for you. Making you a short little dog. Maybe a long, short one. We put way too much hair on this dog. Because now he's got a massive tail. For a teeny tiny dog. We could always make him taller, so he has less of a tail. JK, he popped. He said, "You can't change me." This is the way I am. There he went. Yippee! He died and you're laughing? Well, he's still kind of alive. He's kind of here. Come on. Fine, we'll do another one. This time less air. See, when you're twisting the balloon, you're always like, oh god, it's gonna fucking pop. And then whenever it pops, it's literally not a big deal. But it's hard to fight that instinct of like, oh fucking Christ, it's gonna pop. I tied a knot with the gloves on. Still fought for my life, but I did it. Oh god, I showed my aunt that I had got the balloon twisting stuff, and she was like, oh, you should do that for a vacation Bible school. And I was like, maybe. Yeah, doing it for the kids. Come on now, you freak. There you go. There's dog. He doesn't stand super well, but like, that's his problem. It's probably because his front legs up here aren't the same size. I can fix that. Or I can't. I think he's got a hole somewhere. Guys, I ruined your dog. I think he's got a hole somewhere. Yeah, he's definitely got a hole, like, where his neck was. Oh, look, they're Valentine's Day colors! Aww! How cute! This one at least has kind of a tiny tail. This is like that stupid, what is it, Fogs? Game where you breed all the freak dogs. Holy shit. I think you breed them, don't you? There's one where you breed a bunch of freak dogs. And you just get freakier and freakier. Jesus Christ. What a fucking pair. Wobble dogs! There you go. I'm gonna combine them. We lost the front legs of Pink Dog. Do you like him? Look, if we turn Red Dog over... then his ears kind of become legs. Happy Lupercalia! We celebrate early here. Yay. To the pile. See, this is my big silly balloon pump. Okay, now I'm leaving you guys for real. Now that I've made a creature that God does not want. The red one's rapidly losing air in the ear. It won't be long. Whatever that creature was at the end. It was a dog. Come on, you know that. Thanks for coming by today, guys. It was surely a stream. One of them that we've had. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night wherever you are. And if you get ice cream, don't get the fucking Pop-Tarts one. My suggestions? The Butterfinger. The Fat Boy. Honestly, the 100 grand is pretty good too. The Oreo cone, also good. Just don't get the fucking Pop-Tart. Make your own. I'll see you on Monday. But until then, I love y'all so much. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.